Will Morrison commented on my video A Woodworm's View of the Forest, asking how the wheel is constructed and meets the string. Here's the instrument with the wheel, the crank, the wheel mounting and the crank mounting removed. You can see the strings go from this end through here to under the keyboards, and these bits of plywood rest on the strings, and they're used to make a sound so that you can practice and hear what you're doing without having to plug the instrument into an amplifier. You can see the edge of the bit of plywood there. At the moment they're not engaged with the wheel. These wedges go between that bit of wood and the plywood. Pushing the wedge in enough makes the string make contact with the wheel. This is the wheel. It's made from 2 sheets of plywood, each about 11.5 millimeters thick. One sheet is in this O shape, ring shape, and the other is a circle. They're screwed together with screws that are countersunk into the wood so that the wheel can rotate smoothly without these screws catching on anything. The wheel rests on this sheet of plywood with a hole in the middle. It's pressed against that by the force of the strings so that it stays always at the same height. The wheel has 2 holes in it, one for the crankshaft and the other for a bolt that attaches to the crankshaft. Here we have the crankshaft and its attachment. You can see how the crankshaft goes through the middle. This attachment is fixed so that it moves when the crankshaft rotates, and that bolt on it goes through this hole in the wheel. Both those holes are larger than the crankshaft and the bolt, so that if the crankshaft becomes bent it won't change the angle at which the wheel is. It will still rest on the bit of plywood below and still be at the same angle, and that means that if the shaft becomes bent it shouldn't be a problem. This bit here, that attachment, fits into the hole below. This is looking at the wheel moving from the back.